this module or for this week, we will have a geometric series and mean. So last time we discussed about the geometric sequence. Now for today, we will have now the series and the mean. So we will have here the geometric series. We have two kinds of geometric series. We have the finite and the infinite series. So for the finite series, the formula that we'll have is the S sub n is equal to a sub 1 times 1 minus r raised to n over 1 minus r, where your a sub 1 is also your the first term, the r is the common ratio, and the n is the number of terms. It's the same with the yung sa baba, 1 minus r, yung r dot. So if we will have here the infinite, so the infinite is the formula for the infinite is S sub infinity is equal to a sub 1 over 1 minus r. So, yan po yun, the formula. So, if r is not between the 1 and negative 1, then there is no sum. So, we have the finite geometric series. So, find the sum of the first 12 terms of the geometric sequence: 3, negative 9, 27, negative 81, and 243. Now, in our given, the a sub 1 is equal to 3 and your r is equal to negative 9 over 3. So, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 9 divided by 3. The answer will be negative 3. So, yun po yan. Then, ang pinapahanap sa atin is 12. So, magkakaroon tayo ng n is equal to 12. So, the formula that we will have here, S sub n is equal to a sub 1 multiplied by 1 minus r raised to n over 1 minus r. So this will take as S sub 12 is equal to a sub 1 is 3 times 1 minus yung negative 3 raised to 12 over 1 minus negative 3. So, simplify muna natin siya. So, magkakaroon S sub 12 is equal to 3 times 1 minus negative 3 raised to 12 over, this will be 1 plus 3. And please use your calculator to determine the answer. So, mga maliliit na screen, kapag pinaresta sa calculator, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 3. Then, open parenthesis, 1 minus, open parenthesis, negative 3. Then, yung symbol na ganon. Tapos, 12. Tapos, close parenthesis, equals. Then, divided by 1 plus 4, 1 plus 3 ay 4. Then equals. Would you like to answer? Yes, Miss Aclaro.
Negative 3, 9, 8, 5, 84.
3, 9, 8. What's the next to the 8? 580. So, negative 398,580 as the S sub 12. Okay, so do you have the same answer? I hope so. Okay, so the next, nakakopya na po ba? Or can we go to the next slide? Yes, Elaine, keep picture. Number 2. So we have here, find the sum of the first 10 terms of the geometric sequence with the first term 12 and common ratio 1/2. So wala na tayong i-take na dito sequence kasi given na yung mga kailangan natin. So the first term, sabi dito, we will have a sub 1 is equal to 12 from here. Then common ratio is 1, so therefore 1/2. So therefore this is 1/2. Your R is 1/2. Then your N is equal to 10. So this will be S sub N is equal to A sub 1 plus 1 minus R raised to N over 1 minus R. So this will be A sub 10 because our N is 10 is equal to 12. Tapos 1 minus your R is 1/2. Then raised to 10 again over 1 minus 1/2. So if you will simplify or if you will use your calculator, you're able to get the answer. So maliliit muna. So magkakaroon tayo ng 12. Open parenthesis 1 minus. Tapos open parenthesis again. Magkakaroon kayo dito ng 1. Tapos hanapin nyo yung tile na nakalagay ay A P over C. Parang ganyan ata yun. Check ko lang sa calculator. Kung ganyan model. Ganyan nga. So, 1 over 2. Tapos, raised to 10 equals. Tapos, divided by 1 minus open parenthesis again. This is 1. Tapos, yung tile na A P over C. Tapos, 2. Then, equals. Parang yan sa maliliit sa malalaking screen. Kaya yan, i-type. Ayun. Close parenthesis pala dito. What will be the answer? Anyone? Wala lang sumagot. Yes, Elaine Kit Del Mundo. Alam ko, nag-solve ka. What's the answer?
Tatlo pong
Ano? Tatlo na
Over 125 over 128.
Pag ganyan, ano yung RQ? Pindutin mo yung shape. Yan. Pindutin mo yung shape, tapos pindutin mo itong A, P over C. Para magdalawang patong na lang siya. Ano na nangyari? May changes ba? Ha? Sa mga ano naman, sa mga malaking calculator, pindutin nyo yung S papunta sa D, yung tile na ganito. Diaz, what's the answer? What's your answer?
Ayaw ko gumana ng back.
23.9.
93.90.
900.
Rounded up.
99.
Rounded up to decimal lang.
23.99.
23.90.
9.
99?
Opo.
23.99. Double check na. Double check lang yung sagot. So, 1 over 2 tapos raised to 10 close parenthesis equals divided by parenthesis 1 minus your answer, Ms. Diaz, is 23.99. Pero sabi ni calculator ko, it's 0.97 lang. 98 rather. So, you're gonna have 23.98. So, pag sa fraction, siya ay 3,069 over 128 is sub 10. This will be or. Did you get the same answer? How about yung iba? Anong sagot? Parehas ba? Patingin nga ng calculator niya, paano sa screen? Kung sino may malalaking calculator dyan. Yan, si Christian, may malaking screen. Kaya yung iba. Yan, si Dayan, mayroon din malaking calculator. Sino may maliliit na calculator like this? Ito. Ayan, si Del Mundo maliit yung screen. Si Diaz malaki yung screen. So, pag ganito yung given calculator nyo, ang gagamitin nyo ay yung ganito. Ita-type nyo siya isa-isa. Kasi sa malalaking screen, kaya siyang i-type yung buong equation na to. Ito pala. And you will able to get 23.98 and 3,069 over 128. So, yun po yun. So, medyo lang sa maliit na screen, madaming itina-type. So, okay, so let's move on. We will have here the infinite geometric series rather. So, find the sum of the geometric series 1, 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, and 1 over 16. So, ang napansin nyo ay puro siya fraction. So, if the case is fraction, nagpo-fall siya sa infinite geometric sequence. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng the same as the given. So, magkakaroon na a sub 1 is equal to 1 kasi ito yung ating given. So, 1, 1/2, 1/4. Then, we have to find for the common ratio, which is 1/2 over 1. Yan. We need to find for the ratio. So, 1/2 over 1. The r is also 1/2. Then, wala tayong n kasi find the sum lang nakalagay dito. So, we don't have the specific terms. Kaya, kaya ito ay mag-fall sa infinite. So, the formula for the infinite is s sub infinity is equal to, bilhin na natin yung formula, a sub 1 over 1 minus r. So, a sub 1 over 1 minus r. So, s sub infinity is equal to 1 over 1 minus yung ating r is also 1/2. So, therefore, s sub infinity, paki-type na po sa calculator niyan. So, 1 over 1 minus 1/2. Sa maliit, gano'n ka ng 1 divided by, this will be 1 minus, open parenthesis, 1, tapos yung a, then b, c, is 2, close and close, equals. Yes, aklaro again.
2 po.
The answer will be 2. How about the others?
2 din po.
Okay, so therefore the answer will be 2. Question? Clarification? Wala naman? So let's move on to our Edmodo. I'll give you support.
Sir,
Yes.
parang mali po yung ABC ko.
Alin? ABC? Baka pinindot mo yung ano, lahat ay A, B, and C na lumabas. Isang group. Patingin. Paki-focus mo sa screen mo. Yan, tama naman yan. Tama yan. Yan na talagang lalabas. Lagyan mo lang muna ng open parenthesis bago yan. Yan yung lalabas talaga.
Bago.
Kaya yung mangyayari dyan, 1 divided by, yung lalabas sa screen nyo is 1 minus, open parenthesis, 1, yung magkakaroon ng ganito, then 2 equals. Ganyan yung lalabas sa screen ng maliliit. Hindi talaga siya ABC. Gets po, Anton?
Ako po. Thank you po.
Okay. So, yan po yun. Okay, so let's go now to your... Nawala pa.
Sir,
Yes.
paano po ulit malalaman kung pag infinity po?
Pag infinity ay wala siyang naka-indicate na term. So sabi lang dito, find the sum of the geometric sequence. Anong sequence? So anong term yun? Wala siyang naka-indicate. I-compare with the infinite, find the sum of the first 10 terms. There is a specific na 10 terms siya. In here, find the sum of the 12 terms. Meron siyang specific na 12 terms. Kay finite, wala siyang specific na terms. Just only find the sum. Okay? And normally, ang given kay geometric sequence ay sa infinite ay fraction. More on fraction. Dito, more on numbers lang. Wala siyang integers lang. So, yun po yun. Okay? Any question pa? Wala na? Move on. So, let's have the geometric mean. So, fill in this. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 4 para tong geometric sequence. Not geometric, the arithmetic mean. So, mayroon siyang blank na if you fill up. Or if you fill in. So, example, we have 4 to 972. So, geometric mean of the A and B. The quick formula that we'll have is the x is equal to the square root of A times B. Or can have A over X is equal to X over B. Then X squared is equal to AB. Sometimes ito yung ginagamit kapag ang given ay dalawa lang. Kunwari, 4 blank, 972. So, yun siya yung gagamitin. Pero pag madami, we have to use the formula. Okay, so let's have the example. Wait lang. Ayaw mag-drag ng aking mouse. Okay, so we have here find the geometric mean between 7 and 63. So, let's use the general formula. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 7, then blank, and 63. Based on this, pwede nyo naman gamitin to. You're gonna have x is equal to the square root of a times b. Pero if you're going to use the general formula, our formula the last time is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 r raised to n minus 1. That's our formula for the geometric sequence. So in this case, ang ating a sub 1 is equal to 7. A sub n is equal to 63 and our n is equal to 3. So, baka siya naging 3. So, this is 1, 2, and 3 terms. Next, just substitute. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 63 is equal to a sub 1 is 7. Then, your r, we are finding for the r. Raised to, this will be 3 minus 1. Divide both sides by 7. Cancel out. So, magkakaroon ka dito ng r raised to 3 minus 1 ay 2. So, may R squared na lang siya. Then, 63 divided by 7. What is 63 divided by 7? Anyone?
9 po.
Okay, so magkaroon tayo dito ng 9. Then, after that, we have to use the square root kasi meron tayong squared. Gagamitin natin ang square root. So, take the square root of both sides. So, therefore, your R is equal to, the square root of 9 is equal to 3. Then, multiply natin siya. So, 7 times 3 is equal to 21. And 21 times 3 is equal to 63. Our last term is 63. Kaya, our R is, ang R natin ay correct. So, this will be 21. Yung lalagay natin dun sa block. If you're going to use yung shortcut formula, what you're going to do is 7 times 63. Then, that will be taking the square root of 7 times 63. Your answer will be 21. Ginagamit lang yon kapag ang given ay tatlong term. Pero kung hindi siya tatlong term, hindi siya pwede gamitin. Question? Naman? Okay, so let's move. So we have insert two geometric means between 6 and 750. So our first term is 6, then 1 and 2, then 750. So in this case, a sub 1 is equal to 6. A sub n is equal to 750. And our n is equal to 4. Bakit siya 4? This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 terms. Okay, so we will have the a sub n is equal to a sub 1 r n minus 1. Si Quadra, kanina pa siya naka-off cam. Tapos si Silvio, ganun din. Kanina pa yan naka-off cam. And also si Alilio. Okay, so magkakaroon tayo dito ng 750 is equal to a sub 1 is 6, then r. Magkakaroon tayo ng 4 minus 1 because our n is 4. So divide both sides by 6 by 6. R is equal to 4 minus 1, this will be 3. Then 750 divided by 6 was the answer.
125.
This is 125. Okay, 750 divided by 6 is 125. Since 3 ang nasa taas, o cube, we're going to use cube root. Yan. So, this will be R. So, cube root of 125 is what?
5 po.
Okay, so we'll have 5. So, in your calculator, dun sa maliliit, meron na yung, pwede kayong gumamit ng cube. Meron dyan, dun sa medyo matataas, meron na yung, nakalagay A3. Tapos, ganyan. Talagay mo lang yung 125. Sa iba naman, kung wala, i-ano mo na siya, shift. Tapos hanapin mo yung dun sa taas ng hanapin mo sa taas, hindi siya nasa tile, nasa taas, nakasulat siya sa taas yung 3 tapos ganyan. Kung naman sa malalaki, pindutin nyo lang yung cube root talaga, nakalagay na mismo talaga dyan. May nakalagay dyan sa inyo minsan yung ganyan tapos ganito. So, yung dito, lagyan nyo lang ng 3 tapos 125 dito. Tapos equals. Then, you can have 5. Sa manual naman, is mag-isip kayo ng tatlong number na pag multiply nyo, ang sagot ay 125. So, bakit siya naging 5? So, we can have 5 times 5, then 5. This is 25. Tapos times 5 This is 125. So yun,
Ano po
yes.
yung mean? Ano po yung mean?
Min, ito yung nasa gitna, di ba? Present ka ba na discussion? Yun yung nasa gitna ng dalawang number. Di ba? 7 blank and 63. What is that mean? That's 21. Tapos 6, then blank blank, then 750. What are the means? We can have, ay oo nga pala, we have here in the number 6. Kulang pala tayo ng sagot. Karan tayo ng 6 times 5 is equal to 30. Then 30 times 5 is 150. So yan. So be 30 and 150. Okay? Sorry.
Okay po.
So let's have now the problem solving. Suppose Rico saved 100 in January and then each after he managed to save 1/2 more than of what he saved from the previous month. So how much is Rico's savings after 10 months? So pagka dito, meron tayo dito 100. So this in our given, magkakaroon tayo ng 100 hours per term. So this will be A sub 1 is equal to 100. Then he managed to save 1/2 more than from the previous. So kalahati ng 100 ay 50. Tapos after that, i-add natin siya dun sa given natin. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng 150. Now, in this case, our R is equal to 150 over 100. So this is 3 over 2 or 1.5. Okay? Okay, so let's move on. So magkakaroon tayo dito ng our N is equal to, sabi dito, how much is Rico's savings after 10 months? So nakalagay dito, this will be a 10. Yan. Tapos, our S sub N is equal to A sub 1 tapos 1 minus R raised to N over 1 minus R. Na nangyari na kay Jehan, hindi na siya makakasok. So, yan, pasok siya. Karoon tayo ng S sub 10 is equal to, our A sub 1 is 100, tapos 1 minus our R is 3 over 2, 3 over 2 raised to 10 over 1 minus 3 over 2. Paki-compute ko yung ating K-bet. So again, magkaroon tayo dito ng 100 para magkaroon ng 150. 1/2 nung nauna, that's 50, tapos in-add doon sa previous month. Kaya nagkaroon siya ng 150. So yun yung gagamitin natin, 150 divided by 100. The answer will be 3 over 2 or 1.5. Then in our N is 10 because it's savings after 10 months. Just plug into the formula. We can now have how many? Anyone from the group? Last na yan, nag-volunteer sumagot. Miss na Claro, may sagot ka?
Wala pa po.
Okay. How about you, Miss Tias? May sagot ka na?
11,333 po.
11,333 point
0, dalawang 0 po. Ay,
dalawang
0.01.
01. How about the others? Do you have the same answer? Bien. What's your answer? Same?
Same po.
Okay, so you will have 11,333.01 pesos as the savings of Rico after 10 months. So, yun po yan. Question? Yan naman. So, let's have the number 2. For the number 2, nakalagay dito, a rubber ball is dropped on a hard surface from the height of 80 and bounced up and down. So, on each rebound, it bounced up exactly 1/2 of the distance. Sabi dyan, 1/2 of the distance that it just came down. So, how far will ball have traveled if you catch it after it reaches the top of the 7th? So, nakalagay pang 7. So, this is the illustration. So, sabi dito, nagsimula siya sa 80. So, ito siya, 80. Yan yung height niya. That's the height. Tapos, yan yung pababa. Tapos, nung tumaas na siya, na-cover niya lang is yung kalahati. Jihan, did you get the previous problem?
Apo, nakapy ko na.
Okay. So, 80. Tapos, nag-bounce siya daw ng kalahati. So, magkakaroon ka dito ng 40. So, ang kinuha natin yung first bounce is bakit siya naging 120? So, 80 plus 40, that is 120. Tapos the same, so syempre tumaas siya ng 40. Syempre bababa din siya ng 40 for the second. Tapos yung kalahati ng 40 ay 20. So 40 plus 20, ano ka ngayon ng 60. Now, syempre, tumaas siya ng 20, bababa ulit siya ng 20. Tapos kukunin mo ngayon ulit yung kalahati ng 20, which is 10. So kaya siya nagkaroon ng 30. So, ang kinukuha natin is the 7. Ang 7. So, therefore, our n here is 7. Tapos, a sub 1 is equal to 120. Hindi yung 80, ha? Kasi ang kinukuha natin is yung distance. Tapos, our r. Ang r natin dito is 1/2. Bakit siya naging 1/2? Kasi 60 over 120. This is 1/2 as the simplified. So, karoon tayo ng S sub 7. Ito na yung ating solution. Ito ang ating formula. Just plug in. So, karoon tayo ng A sub 1 is 120. 1 minus 1/2 because this is our R. Just raised to 7 over 1 minus 1/2 is equal to sinimplify siya, 120 minus, pero kung ita-type mo to sa calculator, itong buo na to, you will able to get 238.125. May difference lang ng konti sa decimal. So siguro, ito kasi ay manual. Sa calculator kasi ay isang buo. So, press lang siya ng 238.125. Sometimes may discrepancy ng konti sa decimal. Okay pa. So, yun yung how to solve the problem involving the geometry series. Question? Ano naman? Kopya mo na. It's already 9. Kaya po yun. Check lang yun. Okay, so please open your Edmodo. This is for 8 minutes now. 9 na. Kasi baka malito kayo. Before we have this, explain muna natin yung problem. Sabi dito, Michael saves 50 in January. Suppose he saved twice the amount he saved the previous month. Then, what will be his savings at the end of 1 year? Kasi malito kayo dito, save twice the amount. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng save 50. So, therefore, our first term is 50. What will be our next term? Anyone? Anyone guess? What will be our next term? Yes, kanila lang.
Pero 100 po ba?
Okay, that's 100 lang. Kasi yung iba, maging 150. So, 100 lang siya kasi he saved twice lang the amount saved from the previous month. So, yun po yun, 100. So, that is our A sub 1. 50, our A sub 1 is 50. What will be our R? Yes, kanila ulit.
Sir, 12?
12? Bakit naging 12?
Kasi po 1 year.
Hindi, R tayo, ratio. Yes, Aure.
2 po.
2. So, 100 divided by 50, the answer will be 2. Hindi siya, ano. Yung N natin, yun yung 12. Kasi end of 1 year, that is 12. Ayun yung sinasabi ni kanilang. So, the N is equal to 12. So, ang hinahanap natin dito is S sub 12. Ayan. Let's plug in. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 50 times 1 minus 2 raised to 12 over 1 minus 12. Ayan, paki-compute na. 5 minutes na lang to ha.